Grimathy on the beat.
Yo, that joint is crazy, man.
Oh, that's a throwback. That was when Roving Jewel gave us a challenge. Speaking
Yeah.
of Roving Jewel.
Speaking of Roving Jewel.
Yo, can you hear me?
We can hear you, brother.
There's Grim. Grim, we are live now. We got a quick business item to get through real quick here. We want to let everybody know that the Roving Jewel is about 2 days away from his Kickstarter ending. So here we are. He is at 23 backers. He's about $700 short of his goal, and we got 67 hours to go. So get out there, help support Roving Jewel, and pledge some money. You'll get some vinyl, you get some tapes, you get something, you get some t-shirts. He's gonna hook you up no matter what. So even if you got a little change in your pocket, get out there and help support Roving Jewel. He can make the goal. He's almost there. Look at how close we are. So close.
Yeah,
so close,
definitely.
So close. Yeah, that was my business item to get through. Anybody have any other business items?
Any other new business? Nah, man, I'm good. I don't got nothing.
Don't bet on Philly.
I do want to say.
I
How do we like the Super Bowl, everybody, huh?
didn't watch.
I watched the first half thinking that it's almost over, but Kansas City could come back. 'Cause I thought Philly really shot themselves in the foot, man. It should have been up 28-7.
Yeah, that stupid penalty at the end, man, that was ridiculous too.
You know what's funny? I don't think that would have made a difference anyway, because they was in field goal range, I think, anyway.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have mattered. You know what I'm saying? With that penalty, just gave them a little extra. They was already in field goal range.
You were rooting for KC because that's your division, right?
No. I'm NFC. I was going against Philly.
Yeah,
I didn't really have. I was against nobody. I didn't have a dog in the race, but I just thought Kansas City had a better seasoned team. You know what I'm saying? For being there so much in the past 5 years, it's like these guys got the experience regardless.
Well, I was kind of like on the fence. I didn't know who to root for. I was kind of rooting for Philly, and then when I saw that how it ended, I was pretty pissed off. But all right, so we're gonna just get into it today. We're gonna start with some music, and I think we got two beats today. Unless if P can hear us, does he have a track?
Yeah.
P has a track. Oh, we gotta put him on the board.
Put him on the wheel. Put him on the wheel.
On the wheel. So this is welcome everybody. This is 3 Beats Later. This is how we get down. We challenge ourselves every week to make new music. If this is your first time watching, our challenge this week was to make a beat in the style of Lucky Daye. And here we are.
Yo, before you spin the wheel, man, I just want to ask the typical question we ask when we do challenges sometimes. Like, yo, well, how did y'all feel about this challenge? Did you feel it was easy? Was it difficult? Did it stretch you? Did it make you feel, like it just wasn't it enough? Like, how did you feel? What were your emotions or thoughts when you was working on this challenge this week?
It made me feel inferior. That's the best way to put it.
What? I
felt numb because I didn't get to do a beat. So
wow.
Yeah, it was, you know what it was? It was like, it's just there's so many like cool new production techniques that I'm just like that I need to catch up on. That's what it made me feel like. Like that album, the Candy Drip album, is just packed with amazing sounds, amazing production techniques, tricks, ear candy, amazing vocals. It's just like top-notch production, and that's how it made me feel. Like I would have an idea of what I wanted to try to emulate, and then I would sit down at the computer. I'm like, I don't even know how to start this. So
Right.
that. How about you, E?
I felt good. It felt familiar, but it felt like familiar from a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know me, man. My heart is in R&B production, but it's been a long time since I've been able to really like dive in this way. And I really think that even what I did, there's so much more I wanted to put in what I did. I actually wrote cards. Like I wrote out, like, I don't know if y'all can see this right here, but I wrote out a flashcard of how they introduce the sounds in a lot of his production. I kind of studied. Um, they introduce two sounds at a time, and they don't necessarily go together. Like they'll introduce a guitar loop with a hi-hat, but no drums, just a guitar loop and a hi-hat. And then they'll go for like 4 or 8 bars. The next bar, they'll introduce congos and a light bass, like a higher guitar, but a bass guitar. And then that'll go for like 30 seconds while he starts to sing. And then they'll introduce a heavier bass with a double up on like some percussion midway through his verse. And then when it jumps in, it's like the strings and then the drums. And then they'll introduce like different drums and like a keyboard accent in the background. So it's like a formula to his production. And I think what that does is it opens up the track for him to like float through there. And as I was listening, I'm like, yo, this is music. Like it's not just a beat. So it made me really really feel and understand why I like his music so much.
Yeah, man. And I was looking up about that album, Candy Drip album, and found out that this is the producer that had a big hand in producing that album, D
Who's that?
Mile.
D Mile,
This is
okay.
D Mile. So he produced a bunch of hits, including, let's see, let's look at the discography. It's like every hit.
Oh wow.
Let's see, Silk Sonic intro.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean he's like on everything. He helped to produce Silk Sonic, which is Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars. Who else?
Wow.
High Dollar Sign.
Wow. Hold on. Wait.
What, go up, go down?
No, go to like 2015, 2016. He did Leave the Door Open?
Yeah, he did that.
What?
Yes, sir.
Wait, go back to Leave the Door Open. Let's see what he did on it. Oh, he just played the piano on it. Okay. And I'm like, yo, I know.
Well, I don't know. All of the credits. So this is like, this is all his all music credits. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So this will be a little bit more, exact.
That's dope though, because I'm like, to be able to be featured on a track with those two musicians is ridiculously dope.
Khalid, he was a producer on that album.
I'm trying to see if there's any hits that I know, like that I vibe to. Smoking Out the Window, okay.
Yeah,
he did the whole track on that one.
Yeah, crazy, right?
That's dope.
Producer, yeah. So let me look at this. I mean, it's ridiculous.
He did Love's Train by. Oh, okay. Wow, all right.
And I think like if you listen to the Lucky Daye album, I mean, it has such a unique. It really is like really modern R&B sounds. You know what I mean? And so it was pretty dope to figure out. This is the guy behind it. So you could go follow D Mile. He has a bunch of followers, but follow him on Instagram. What else do you have? He has like some playlists that he curated of albums and songs that he likes. And then he has like his own title playlist of all the tracks that he produced by D Miles. So this is 7.
Oh, that's dope.
Her, come on, man. Look at all these.
Wow, he did Skate. Okay. He did what?
Look at all these tracks.
Wow, yeah. All right, man.
P, how did you feel about the challenge?
To be honest with you, I kind of cheated because I didn't really make a track that I think Lucky could actually sing on. I kind of more made a track that reminded me of him. So it's kind of more inspired by Lucky Daye versus actually produced for Lucky Daye. Just because I didn't really have time to do something from scratch. And I feel like if you're gonna produce for Lucky, you're gonna build something from scratch. So I ended up sampling something. So I would say more it's like inspired by him versus for him.
That still works, man.
Okay.
That works. All right, so here we go. We're going to get right into it. I'm going to do one dummy spin. And then the next time we spin this, we're going to hear a track. Oh, E.
All right. Okay.
Got a track for us?
I believe that I may have one, my good sir. Okay. So I'm gonna play this. And yeah, man. Like I said, I have fun this week. If nothing else, I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed the track, so I hope y'all enjoyed the track. So if y'all mute up your engines, and then yeah, let's see if you can rock with this beat, man. Oh, my bad. I had stuff muted. So here we go. I'm about to play the beat, and let me know if you can rock with this version of the beat. All right, so I really had a lot of fun with this track. I dove into a lot of spaces that I really when you break down a really dope track, you find out how simple each component is. It's just where it's placed. And so one of my favorite songs I have two tied songs by him, and one is called "A Little More Time," and that song came out in 2017. It was on the soundtrack of Insecure, the show, and then my other favorite one by him is "Roll Some Mo." And so when I listen to both of those tracks, they have a lot of instrumentation, but it's not overly instrument. It's just like each thing has a phrase it's doing in the track somewhere. And so it's like they complement each other. They don't overpower each other. And so it's like almost like an elegant dance. But anyway, the reason I said that is because I had to try to find that space in this track to allow myself to like what's gonna go here, what's gonna go there, what drums lead the track, what drums need to come in at the chorus. Like it made me think, and I love to dissect things and break them down. So I'm gonna break down how I did the beat. If you had any questions first, we could do that, and then I'll break down, how I did the beat.
This is great, man. You hit the nail on the head, man. This is E in rare form right here.
Somebody call Lucky. We got his next record, yo.
Appreciate
This
it.
one's
Man.
fire, E. But obviously, I think E, you're the one who chose Lucky for the challenge. Right?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it was Cheeky, right?
Yeah, Cheeky
Yeah,
picked him.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I chose Ray Parker Jr.
Oh, that's right. Because I feel like this challenge is right up your alley.
Yeah,
notice the difference in the challenges.
Nah, for sure.
A Ray Parker Jr. challenge versus a Lucky Daye challenge. Keep going.
But no, so I'm gonna break it down real quick. See, I'm gonna mute up real quick. I'll make it real quick. So this is how I made the track though. So basically I started out with these guitars right here. No, that's a lie. I started out with the drums, but I won't play the drums first. I started out with these guitars. And I wanted to like find a real sounding guitar sound. So shout out to my go-to plugin people, Spitfire Audio Labs. So it's the plugin called Fink Signatures, Fink Signatures. It's all guitar sounds. They sound fairly authentic and real and true to what they do. And so I started off with this because I wanted to get like the chords, but I didn't want typical chords, and I wanted to make sure it had some vibe. So I started off with that right there, just that basic chord structure. Because again, I took my notes on the tracks. So this starts off with a guitar loop and some ambient sounds in there. So I instantly started off with these two right here together. So I brought in the bass. So I used Moto bass twice in this track. Moto bass made the bass line, but I took it up, I pitched it up like 3 times. I went up full I went up 3 scales or whatever, basically. So 3 full scales. I went up and basically made sure that I was able to have that higher sound, but it had some bassiness to it. So I put drum bus on it. The effect drum bus on it, and then I put the EQ3 on there, and I kind of focused on the lower end of the bass and dynamic tube, so it wouldn't have a bassy sound, but it contains some bass to it. So and I didn't quantize a lot of the stuff in this track. I didn't quantize. If you listen to the track, you'll hear like certain parts are unquantized just enough to pop out, but not enough to be like, oh, that threw me off. And so I didn't quantize the bass at all because I wanted it to have a more live bass feel. And obviously, if you're playing live bass, you're not going to be spot on every single lick on the track. So I left that there. So here we are at the beginning of the track. So now on this first track right here, I found something, a new VST, guys, called Delay. Yo, Delay is free. It's dope. It's fire. Listen, I'm going to play the track I'm going to play this without delay on it, and I'm going to play it with delay on it. So So now I'll turn delay off. So delay basically takes the track, and you have so many presets in delay. You have distortions, you have modes, and then you can randomize it and do different things with it. I'm not going to click it because it'll mess up my track, but it's free. It's completely free. You go in there, grab it, and you can do different things.
That's what that's making that like almost like a wave sound in the background. It's like distorting the delay signal.
Yes. So it lowers down the actual input of the actual guitar, and then it creates a wave and it echoes out. So in a lot of his music, like you said, he has a lot of effects, a lot of cool sounds. So instead of adding a sound, I added a delay that had a sound to it. So
that's sick.
So all right, so for the second time, I'm gonna go to the next part of what I added into the beat. So I had to have my, orchestral accents because he always has some random orchestra in there. If you listen to a lot of his tracks, there's flutes in there, there's horns in there, there's lots of different sounds in there that are like hidden and buried under the track. So I had a harp. And that's under there. You don't hear that, and it barely hear it in the track, but it's in there just enough to make it have that extra stuff on it. And so when you get to the drums, I had 3 different drum patterns going. So this is the first one right here. And I wanted it to be real, like basically like lo-fi, no real actual sound to it, just enough to have rhythm. And so I could introduce this one with it, because I made these 2 together, but I separated them throughout the track. So these 2 basically came into the track together. In the lower bass. In the whole track. And so basically, that's really kind of the track in a nutshell right there, guys. So I think it's one other thing I didn't show y'all. Yeah. Oh, and I used the live percussion from this VST, because I love the hats.
What is that VST?
So it's this string right here. I forgot the name of it. It's called the SSDS. I forgot the actual name of the guy who made it, but it's his name. So it's his name and then the drums 5. So SSD 5. But SS stands for the guy's name. I forgot his name. If I'm lying, I'm gonna say Stephen Strange, but it's not. So yeah, but that's the track basically, and I really enjoyed making it because I really was able to go in. This is one of those kind of tracks that you add stuff, you get an artist on, and you add more stuff after the artist gets on the track. So you accent what they're doing. So I really am excited to get this in the hands of someone who's going to rock this. So this is definitely going to be shopped out.
There you go, artists.
That's fire.
Yo, I really like that snap and the click you put in the snare.
Thank you.
It's real crispy.
Appreciate it, man.
And we need some artists to jump on this, man. Who's out there in that lane, in that Lucky Daye lane? We need
I'm gonna send it out. See who's out there and put it on TikTok or whatever, and see who jumps on it.
You got to be glossy.
You got to be glossy.
All right, we're gonna spin this wheel.
Oh, I gotta join you. I gotta join with my computer. I just realized I'm doing that while you spin the wheel. Just in case it's me next.
It's P next.
It's P.
Do 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 do.
E, I know a
do,
guitar player that could hook you
do
up
do
with some
do
of
do
those.
do do do.
I know a guy too,
Do, do, do,
but he
do,
charged too
do,
much.
do, do.
Power.
Not power.
I don't want to go after E. I don't want to go at all. This is more of an idea than an actual beat. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. E be making beats.
E making beats so good.
Yeah, silly man.
Education and beats.
Yeah, I'm grabbing that soundbite right there. That whole little 30 seconds of y'all just doing that. I'm gonna do it.
He's gonna make a beat out of it tonight during the stream. E beat making beats. That's your baseline. There you go.
That's the baseline. Listen, before we get off here, I gotta show y'all some VSTs too. So y'all gonna be, wow. And they're all free.
Word? Okay. All right, y'all. Play my beat real quick.
Yes, sir. You know the beat is fire. You know P's beat is gonna be fire when it has all these separate tracks on the joint. I'm gonna mute up, man. I can't. I'm gonna rock out.
I only got like 3 tracks. Oh. My keyboard got unplugged. Hold on.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I was getting excited.
I was ready. I'm like, wait a minute. What we doing here, man?
All right. I'm back. Yo, see you joined the Brazilian flag. Shout out my boy Shankar. He was just chilling with me this weekend. Came over through the Super Bowl party. He was like, "Yo, you want to mess with some beats? He's trying to learn how to produce actually." And we was messing with Ableton, and he just threw me the sample because he listens to a lot of Brazilian music. So, the name of this artist was, oh man, he's gonna kill me. Kazuza. I think it's like a record from like the 80s or something like that. But pretty much this is a simple, nothing too crazy. You just loop the sample, didn't even chop it, just looped it. One hook version, one verse version, and then I just put some drums under it, and added a little bass line. That's all I really had time for. So it's really an idea. So maybe you could strip it and then add some real guitars, have the Cheek Meister come through and play some real guitar.
Yo, this is so chocolito.
It's so chocolito. Yo, that's the name of E's next album, Chocolito. Yeah, that's it, yo.
Wait, hold on. Before you take this off the screen, man, I need to know the name of this song, bro.
Okay. It's actually if I close it, I can tell you.
Okay.
So I'll
It's
close it and I'll tell you the name of it.
Kazuze.
Kazuza. I don't know if Kazuza is the name of the artist, the name of the song.
Yeah, that's the
So-
name of the art. I'm reading about him right now.
Oh, okay.
He died in 1990. Singer
Okay.
songwriter, born in Rio.
hmm
Mm.
Dang.
He was the son of a record producer.
Wow.
Zhao Aruaho.
Ja Rule.
Zhao.
Oh, I thought you said Ja Rule. I'm like, wait, what?
I can't do the Portuguese pronunciations. Zhao Ahao. I have no clue. Ahao. Sorry. Keep going.
Nah.
Yo, you ain't gotta do it now, but I need that track because that track.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna send it to the. You want me to email it to you or so put it in the chat?
Just send it to me in the chat.
Okay. All right. I'll send it to you.
That track is like incredible, dude. I feel like that track, like if that beat, I could hear her on it featuring Lucky Daye versus it being a Lucky Daye song. I could hear her featuring Lucky Daye. You know what I'm saying? Because he does a lot of features and a lot of writing, but I feel like that would be a song for a female artist featuring him on it though. Him or like Masego or something like that.
I see what you're saying.
That's dope though. And that puts you instantly in a good vibe. Like we were all vibing in the computer. We're like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I need to clean it up a little bit and then have you come through and add a little bit extra to it. And I think it'll really be dope.
I'll rock with that, man. I'll definitely enjoy that.
I'm about to send you the track right now.
Bet. Thanks, man. Cheeky.
Oh no, yeah, Cazuza. Yeah, Brazil. Trem para as estrellas, which is in Portuguese, but it's close enough to Spanish that I can translate it. And it's a train of the stars. So
Nice.
Look at P dropping the. Come on, P.
What?
P said it's close enough that I could translate it.
I mean, there was only like a couple letters different from the Spanish.
No, but it's dope. It's dope. Every week we learn something new about you, man. No, I could translate that. That's just Russian. That's just that's German. It's you move the E's around. It says watermelon cupcakes. Yeah,
Watermelon cupcake.
Every week we find out something new about P. He's a fashionista. He's a doggone comic book designer.
I don't speak fluent Spanish or at all. So don't credit me with that. I speak broken Spanglish. That's as far as I'll get. All right, yeah. I just linked you the track in the chat. Yeah. But yeah, for y'all listening, the artist is Cazuza and the song was Train to the Stars in Portuguese. Tram para as estrellas. But yeah, let's hear what Grim got. I know it's a grimy beat.
Grim doesn't have a beat, right? Just
no.
Nope.
Oh, it's Cheek. Oh, my bad.
All good.
Wow.
Change my
all right.
I still think we should still spin the wheel even when there's only one person left on the wheel.
You love the wheel.
All right, this was a fun week. It was I don't know what to say about this beat, but here we go. Everybody mute your engines. So I'm gonna play it. Let me see what you got here. All right. So that's the beat. So this was, as I mentioned in the beginning of the show, it was made me feel inferior because everything that I was trying to like emulate was not really working out the way I wanted to. But I just kept chugging along here. So let me break it down. I just had kind of like just these chord changes that I was messing with. Did I mute them? Oh no, I like missed half the song. I'll play this one time through. Just
Run the track.
There it is. Those are the chords. So that was
Nope. Keep going. Right there. You just played a whole different track, bro. You're not going to just stop it like that. That's a whole different beat from what you played before. I'm going to need you to keep playing to where the...
No, I just unmuted one thing. So that's all.
The way it tied everything in, though, dude. What you added... What is he doing?
The humming sound crazy, like stuck on the house.
On the beat?
No, just whoever was like, help me, I've been under here for 2 days.
Yo, dude, this beat.
All right, so let me just break it down now because
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
This is hot.
It's all good. So I had some chord changes on the guitar, right? Which is what you hear right here. But I used tons of chorus. Like there's so much chorus on here, it sounds crazy, right? Usually guitar with a lot of chorus doesn't sound great, but that was the base of this whole thing was just that chord progression. So I added more guitar, of course, right? Here we go. You got to add more guitar from there. And that's what this nylon guitar is right here. Pan to the left a little bit. With some delay, a bass line. The bass is it's offbeat a little bit, like it's pushing too much. I'm a little off. I gotta clean that up. So those were the main things that I wanted to do. Like in some of the Lucky Daye stuff, you hear like a lot of super saturated guitars, and that's just what I was trying to emulate, right? And then the other thing was, especially on the Candy Drip album, there's some of the beats, just the drums themselves, they all sound really natural, which is what I was going for. But then you can hear in some of the tracks, they were accenting like the two and like the upbeat on the actual two, and then he would hit and right there So it gave it like a little funkiness, right? So the drums sound kind of good right now, but for some reason I need to like mix it better because when everything comes in, it sounds kind of muddy. I just went with a rim shot and like a little bit of a snare, like push back. Okay, cool. The other thing I noticed in a lot of Lucky Daye stuff is there's like complete switch ups and bridges. The bridges sound really cool because they kind of, some of them change key, some of them just kind of flip the whole script. So that's what I try to do on the second part of this loop, was just come in with something completely different, which was kind of like an ascending bass line. It made it sound really dark though. The whole track sounds too minor in my opinion. It doesn't sound like Lucky Daye would sing on this because it sounds like depressing. So that was another thing I tried to take away. And then the third thing I tried to do was This is crazy. I think he might like this. The Cheat Cats showed up, right? And I sang just like some harmonies, but I put auto-tune on it, and then I put like a rotating cabinet, so it sounds like it has a chorus on it. And if you add all that together, I'm just gonna solo the Cheat Cats. It sounds like an organ. But that's your boy right here. That's Cheeky. Cheeky, the organ voice.
Nice.
And then just little ear candy that I try to put in at the very end was just sliding guitar stuff. That's one of them, and here's the other one. There you go, a little trickle trackle. Trickle treacle. That's the track. Any questions, y'all?
Really nice.
That beat is dope.
Thanks. I don't know if I could hear Lucky Daye on it, but it was like an attempt, and then I fell into a different world with it, but it still kind of came out okay. You know what I mean? But
Like
definitely.
you went driving, it's like, oh, we're going to Chuck E. Cheese. Boy, we're lost. What is this place? This looks nice.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened. But yeah, all right. Cool.
Very dope.
So, all right, everybody, that was the tracks. That was the Lucky Daye challenge. Now, we got through the music at first. Now it's time for our typical banter. And I just have to say, picking up on where we left last week, I saw the end of Wakanda Forever.
Oh boy.
Oh, man.
Here we go.
Man, before we get to that, rest in peace to True Goy, man. De La Soul.
Yes,
Favorite
yes.
groups.
God.
Absolutely. What's your favorite De La album?
Balloon
Minus Stakes is High.
Stakes is High was fire. Stakes is High was
Dilla.
crazy. It was crazy.
Balloon Mind State.
I mean,
1993. Anyone fan of that
yeah,
album?
Yeah, no, I mean that's a lot of people's number one.
It's great.
Mine's is always gonna be 3 Feet High. You're right. Like,
What y'all talking about?
De La Soul.
De La Soul, rest in peace. True Goy. We're talking about what our favorite De La Soul albums are. Right before Cheeky continues to slander Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, I haven't even watched it yet, man.
Yeah, that sounds like a personal problem, bro. He gave you 2 months.
Well, I'm not stressing it, I think,
and it's on Disney Plus.
Right.
And I know you got access
bro.
to it. I know you got
do
access to
have
it
Disney
because I
Plus.
use your account.
It's funny. My wife was watching it the other day, like, come sit down and watch this with me. I'm like, I like the suspense of the argument, like being the only person who hasn't watched it and just hearing the stories from the outside.
Well,
all the gripes.
Let's hear what a cheek has to say
actually,
about it.
One thing I was reading, or I wasn't reading, I saw a video about how they made Balloon Mind State. I didn't know that they brought the JBs, the horn section, into the studio and recorded all those horn lines for the album. I thought that those were all samples. Like that whole album, those are the JBs playing in the studio. Like they were basically composing that album. Anyways, okay, back to Slander.
Not back to slander.
No, so I like the ending. I was like, okay, that's pretty.
The
cool.
ending or the ending? The end of the fight or the end of the movie? It's 2 different things.
The end of the.
What?
I mean, the ending of the whole movie. I missed
ending.
it. Basically, that's what I stopped it at. Right.
Like you talking about like when they show Lil homie, or you talking about when she was like didn't kill him and
all of that, like the whole thing.
Okay.
I was just like, okay, this is. All
you
right,
saw his son, right?
I'm talking about the whole fight scene. That was dope. Oh yeah, and then the sun. You didn't like that? You didn't like the sun?
I like the
part?
sun. I didn't like the fight scene.
Oh, okay. I liked it. I liked them both. Toussaint. Yeah, I don't know. I was just like, okay, but still, that doesn't negate everything I said beforehand about the just like the plot, like the motive. Like I need there to be a real strong, real strong reasoning behind everything.
Okay.
I'm big shout out to Ironheart though.
Since we nitpicking,
Oh,
pow.
we need Q here.
It's not enough pastel.
Not
In the
enough
movie?
pastel. What? What do you mean by that?
I'm just saying.
He's just picking anything.
He's just being. Oh, he's being. I get it. He's being facetious. Yeah, I know that. But you know what? That's how the world views Marvel movies now. It's like everyone has like a different problem, and it's like if something comes out and like 20, you ask 20 people what they didn't like about it, and everyone says something different. I feel like that's when I feel like things start to get nitpicky, and everyone's just looking for critique. It could just be me.
I think
But
that's how everything is, bro. But
yeah,
I think
I
you're
guess
just
you're
more
right.
sensitive to it because it's Marvel.
Well, no, because I've seen an increase. Well, for one, there's a whole YouTube economy of like anti-fandom now, which didn't exist before, where there's content
But
creators
they killed Iron Man.
you know, there's content creators who are just like everything's woke now and this and that, and it's you know, look what they're doing. There's so many women in these movies now, and it's like, you know,
Too many women.
there's too many female superheroes. What happened to all the men? Like
These are real
you know,
conversations.
bro, yo, there's an like I said, there's an entire YouTube economy dedicated to anti-fandom. And you know, I used to love getting on the internet.
Like, man, we should jump into that, man.
I could show you some of these guys. It's like they're relentless, and they hack the algorithm too.
Man.
They make a bunch of clone accounts and stuff. So
Listen,
so
man.
yeah, I'd be responding to it because I feel like a lot of these critiques are just like these narratives to like, you know, Marvel is a huge target. You know what I mean? Like if you want to make money criticizing movies and saying there's too woke and you know there's this and there's that. It's Star Wars, Marvel, perfect studios to come after.
Yeah.
I feel like this, man. I feel like the movie, like I said, the movie was a great movie. But if it was just a movie, like for instance, Woman King was a great movie. But if Woman King was part of a Marvel or DC, it would have not been as good of a movie. You see what I'm saying? You have a certain expectation when you go to watch a Marvel movie. Certain things have to happen. Certain things have to take place in order for it to be a successful Marvel movie. The only one that went out of that context was Infinity War, the first one. And that was because there was a part 2 that had to be made. So all I'm saying is there's certain things you expect to see in a Marvel movie that you didn't see. Number one, a feature from another Marvel character.
Yeah, I can give you that.
We had Ironheart. However, they didn't really focus on Ironheart's transition from Iron Man. You see what I'm saying? Like they could have gave Iron Man more flowers in that particular situation. You killed Iron Man 8 years ago. Well, 5 years ago. And now if someone finally comes back and y'all not making a bigger deal about this, I think that was, you know what I'm saying? They could have did a better job of that, like, you know, something. But this is a music show. So I'm gonna get back to the music if y'all cool with that. I got some VSTs I want to show y'all that I got. I'm not putting them in the playground. I'm gonna just show y'all these VSTs because I'm honestly.
You guys see the new Batman trailer?
What?
You mean Flash?
Flash?
Wait, I'm like, there's a new Batman, bro.
Yeah, that trailer was amazing.
What's that, like the 19th Batman?
They brought
it's Flashpoint. So he goes back in time and he like changes the timeline. And when he comes back, Batman is the Michael Keaton Batman. And there's no Superman, but there's a Supergirl. And the Flashpoint storyline in the comics is really dope because it's about Flash going back in time, trying to fix what he wants, but ending up changing the whole DC universe. So they're using that movie to kind of reset the DC film universe. So yeah, Michael Keaton as Batman. You haven't watched that trailer? Yo, you need to watch the trailer. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But let's keep it on music. You want to show some VSTs real quick?
Nah, see, here's the thing. I don't want to talk about another Batman. Ever.
Nah, it's not. It's not another. It's the Batman. It's my yo. Watch the trailer, dude. When you watch the trailer, the way they do it, it's pure fire, dude. When we get off this, we're gonna stay on the stream or stay on in the Zoom, and we're gonna watch the trailer together.
But it's the Flash. That's the trailer we're watching, right?
Yeah, it's the Flash.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't want to.
So I'll do it. I'll be a team player. All right. So these VSTs. Hey, these VSTs. All right. Check it out. All right. So I'm gonna play a different beat to show y'all the VSTs. Because I use them in a different beat. So delay is the only one I use in this particular beat. However, the VSTs, the free VSTs for 2023, fire. Y'all need to get your hands on some of these joints. Number one. Y'all know, y'all heard me talk about Surge all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Surge got a new version out. I'm waiting for my beat to load up, and I'm gonna play it. Show y'all.
Surge.
It's called Surge XT.
Serge.
Sergey. It's called Sergey. It's called Sergey XT. Dang, it's taking forever for this beat to load up. But so yeah, there's some. Google has entered the VST room.
What?
Yo.
Now,
Listen.
VSTs are going to be tracked.
Let me tell you something, man. All right, so I want to play this beat real quick. And I want to only break down the VST parts. So here we go. So y'all got to mute up or anything. So here we go. Check it out. Ooh, I knew that was going to happen. All right, so right here, I'm going to go right here and play from the track lane. So I'm going to play Surge. So that's Surge, right? Now, if you like synth sounds, bro, it's just come on,
now,
man.
Is this free?
This is free. Every VST I'm about to show you is free. Every VST I'm about to show you is completely free. No trial versions, no play for 5 minutes and stop, none of that. All these. Dude, the leads on here, oh my goodness. And the functionality, you can create your own patches as well. So you can create and save your own patches on here. So this is Surge XT. Won't go into it too much on right now because I'm going to keep going. Each one of these, I'm going to try to do a breakdown video at some point. Don't promise you that, but I'm going to do my best to do it. All right, so now we got, where we at here? Which one is this? I'm looking for, please hold, guys. I'm looking for the Google joint. All right, so I'm gonna solo this and play it. All right. So what that is? Okay, so don't worry about what that is yet. That's
E singing.
That's me singing, but I turned my vocals into this sound. So the original vocals are here. La 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 la. La 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 la. So that's in the beat, right? That's in the beat. But I'm like, yo, okay, let me grab this VST right here where you can take any audio whatsoever and turn it into, now it's not perfect yet. But it's good enough to give you some contrast sounds. So you can change to flute, violin, trumpet, saxophone, clarinet, melodica, sitar, trombone, tuba, and vowels. There that is. But okay, so we're gonna do vowels now. So I'm gonna play just this one with vowels. Now, again, mind you, I just put it on vocals, but you could put that on a sample. You could put that on an instrument, anything that has audio, not MIDI, anything that has an actual audio file, you could put that on and you could change what it's going to. So imagine something with perfect pitch that sounds good, but you want to change the instrument to add some context to your beat. Drop it in there, and that's it.
Can we get some links to that in the chat?
Yeah, I'm saying I got you. So then we have another one. Give me 1 second, guys. Where is it? Oh, okay. So those are 3, but I'm gonna show y'all delay a little bit more in detail right now. So this is delay, real quick. What time is 10:33? All right.
I have delay.
So this is delay. I'm gonna solo out just the drums right here. Not those ones, these ones. I'm gonna put delay. Whoa, down boy. Sheesh. Okay, hold up. Let me stop shit real quick. All right, so hold up. Clearly, delay don't want me to be great right now. So I'm gonna have to open up a new track for this. But I'm gonna just show you real quick. Real quick, and then I'm done. Delay is amazing. Delay is amazing, and it allows you to do some cool things.
That's gonna be in my head.
I do, man. I always got the random sounds that stay stuck in your head. All right, so throwing delay on this right here real quick. Boom. Okay. So now I'm gonna go with chaos. Chaos is just so before you hear that, I'm gonna just play without the joint, without delay. Let's see if you got it. Can you hear?
Nope.
No.
Shoot. What's going on here? I'm not sharing. Okay. All right. So, dang it. All right. It's not letting me do it. Let me do it at all. Gosh. Anyway, I'm going to do another video about this because
Pow.
delay is dope. And it allows you to have so much control over your sound that you could basically turn your instrument into something completely different. Your sound have so much texture just off one instrument alone. So grab delay, drop it in there. I'm going to drop it in the chat. If I'm feeling nice, I might even go back and put it on the comments in this episode. I might. But grab delay, y'all. Get that one. There's 5 other ones that I haven't explored yet. But the one that I showed you where you could turn the voice into the other thing, that one is good by Google. That one is by Google.
That one's called DDSP or something like that.
DDSP, and it's by the Magenta project that they've been working on for a while. And so they finally have the actual VSTs you could put into your DAW. It's not labeled that it's by Google, but it's a research project that Google has sponsored. So it's by Google. So, but yeah, and like I said, Surge and XT and Surge XT, and the other one is DDSP, and then delay. Those 3 right there are ridiculous. So get those things as soon as you get a chance.
E coming through with the knowledge.
E with the free VSTs.
Yo, listen, my mind was blown. I was laying down, almost sleep, and I saw someone breaking down delay, and I said, I gotta get up. I went and got up, and I made a beat. And you guys heard that beat tonight. So yeah, but yeah, that's all I wanted to show y'all, man. Unfortunately, my dog won't let me do that, but I'll maybe do a quick breakdown or something and throw it up on TikTok.
Please.
So we've been getting some traction on the TikTok as far as the duets go. We got one big shout out to the Fingers. The Fingers dropped a verse.
Oh, he did.
Really?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, the Fingers dropped a verse on there. We had a couple other people that showed some, love on the joint.
Why we play it on the show real quick?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if I could figure out how to get into TikTok right now. 1 second. 1 second. Oh, he did. Uh-oh. This is not going to work for me, by the way. Let's check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, beginning there.
Let's see. Just because the way that we set this up originally, I'm not sure if it was under my phone. Okay, here we go. 1 second.
Yeah, man, we had the first day that we put it up, one of the beats up there, we had a cat do a joint. And it was like a Bubba Sparks type of vibe. Like it was a real like Southern club type joint. The way he did it was cool. But he went over the Elmo beat.
Yeah.
And I did not get tagged. I did not get flagged.
I don't have the login, so we'll have to show that in another way. Or E might have to, because I think you registered under your phone number and it's being stupid and it won't let me in.
Yeah, we'll show it. We'll show it next time.
Well, you could just use you could do it on the web internet. You
Oh,
could just
I
go to
can?
TikTok and go to three beats later.
How does this internet work exactly? Let's see if I can find it. Tell them where to follow us, everybody. Is that right? All right. I have just completely failed, so I'm sorry. Oh. No. Last attempt. If I can't do it, then I quit. You can follow 3 Beats Later on TikTok with the number 3 Beats Later. Here it is. Okay, cool. Videos. I don't know if it's going to let me show the duets, though. Let's see. Yeah, it's not letting me see the duets. What the? Oh, wait. Let's see if the fingers is on here. Yeah, I did. Okay, we got it. We got it. Uno momento. Let's play them both. How's that sound? Let me know if you could hear this one.
It's only right I drop some bars on this 3 Beats Later track. Dragon is what you should have named this track. Cause if I produced it or I'm writing to it, I'm gonna slay the track. I'm just stating fact, I'm just saying that. No more chasing cash, time to shake the path. Waiting for my Jamaican dad to have that jerk chicken rap. and I'm eating. Waiting for Drake to release honorable mention and side pieces. Waiting for Drake to get on one of my beats and waiting for Rolex to send me one of those timepieces. Sipping on something with a twist of lime peaches or whatever the bartender adds to my drinks is making music that's timeless. That's Star Fingers scoring television, video games, and live features and getting sync placements like every day in all seasons. The fingers.
Look at
Bars.
It's only right.
Wow, about rapping about sync placements.
Bars.
We're gonna have to have him on the show for that.
Yeah, man, that's right. Shout out to Fingers, that was dope. Let's go check out the other one. You ready? The other artist was Say Word.
I think I reposted them. They should be on our page.
I can't get into our page.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Let's see if we can find it, right? Let's see. What was the track? They all kind of have
It was the Elmo joint.
We're gonna have to click on all these ones. That's not it.
Yo, can you go to our
If
page?
wedding songs were honest.
It doesn't let us do the see the duets.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yo, good luck rapping to this beat.
No, that's not it.
Y'all bitches must got me confused for a toaster because you're only around.
What?
Yeah, hold on. Let me find it. That's not it. That's not it. Hold up. Let me find it.
Oh, here it is.
Come on, everybody, let's stomp together.
Okay. I see what it is. I fuck with this. What's this? Hey, this the type of shit that have them bitches popping ass in the club. This the type of have them sipping all Henny and stuff. All the type of shit that have them getting all fucked up. Wanna go home and fuck the life out of you. That's what's up.
So I didn't.
That's some explicit ammo right there.
Right. So I didn't make the beat long enough at first, so it was like 10 seconds of the actual beat. But yeah, so yes, we're gonna have beats on all the time. So if you don't follow us on TikTok, it's 3 Beats Later on TikTok, and we're going to have lots of beats on there if you want to just go duet the beats and similar things like that. So check us out, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I said a lot, so that's all I wanted to say.
All right. So you know what's crazy? That was I think in December we said we're gonna do these 5 type beat challenges, and that was the last one. We got through them all.
Oh wow.
We had a couple weeks where we had a skip and all that good stuff, but we did it.
We did it. And I think that go ahead.
What's next?
A sample. Right.
I'm with it. But what do you want to sample?
I thought you had one for us.
Or what do I? Oh, I do have one for us. Cheeky threw the alley oop and I just walked away. All right, so Cheeky, man, go ahead and show people what this track is real quick, so that we can sample it.
Pull it up one more time. 1 second.
You could have just said that, Cheeky. You knew what it was the whole time. You couldn't just say. He said, "What's next?" I'm like, I don't know. This is my idea.
Okay, let's get in here. The track is called Driving to Virginia. And you're going to get the track after this in your email. You could do whatever you want with it. I'll program.
What Virginia are they?
Man, that's Highland, Virginia. All right, that's
look at that.
You're driving to Highland.
That like Virginia, Italy somewhere?
Virginia, Italy.
That looks like Shenandoah.
Yo, Listen, we might even have
1660, dude.
listen. We might even have the artist on the as a guest on the show. So just a heads up, like we might have one of the members of this group on the show very soon. I'm trying to see if they can come through for the challenge, but we'll see.
This is a 7-minute track here too, so you got a lot to work with. All right.
I think we should buy the track.
It's $1. Damn.
Is it? Oh yeah.
I think we should buy the track.
That's the challenge. All right. So, any last thoughts?
Don't drive to Virginia. Listen to that because you will end up in a different state because you will not stop moving.
Or country.
You will not stop moving. You will be. Ain't that the exit? Nah, bro. It's not the exit, bro. It's over there. It's over there. Shoot, that thing got me ready to move, man. Yes, man. All right, so that's the challenge. You're gonna get the track. You're gonna go buy the track or get the track in email or both. And then next week, listen, there's a rule to this challenge though. Okay, normally there's not a rule. Everybody in the crew has to make a beat to this. In order for me to get the person to come on the show, they said everybody had to make a beat.
Wow.
Everybody has to make a beat in order for them to come on the show.
That grin doesn't seem like that statement is true, but I'm
very true. Very true. Very true. Did you just give me the middle finger, Pete? Pete just what is that?
It's a Sharpie.
He said, "Yep, I'm leaving the group." He just signed his resignation letter with that. He said, "I'm leaving the group, guys."
Come out of the shadow.
All right, so yeah, but hopefully I get the person on from that group next week to actually sit in with us and tell us what they think about what we did with the beat. So go in with that
album out, something we can access.
Yep, you'll get a link.
Okay.
Link and a track. Mess with it.
Is that only one track for sale?
I got a bunch of them, I think.
All of them is not $1, is it?
I think you get the whole album for something.
What?
I don't know.
Not for something.
For like $6 or $10 or something like that.
Oh wow.
But all right, that's it. Everybody, see you next week.
See you next week, y'all.
All right.
Peace.
I'm staying on. Remember, don't
Stay
leave.
on.
You gotta watch this trailer.